Or welcome to the UX UI Association if you are new. This is our second year, I guess, as an association. So we are super excited for everything that's coming up. And yeah, it's going to be a great year. Lots of opportunities. So. Today's agenda, first we're gonna kind of introduce ourselves and our faculty members, talk a little bit about our mission, talk about what we did last year, what we're gonna do this year, and how you can get involved. So I will start off. My name is Erin. I'm the president. My major is graphic design and I'm minoring in sculpture. And last year I helped Katie kind of found the UX UI Association. So this is kind of like our little baby. And I'm so proud of how far we've come.
Hi everyone, I'm Katie. Like Erin said, I founded the UX UI Association last year, and I was the president last year. This year, I'll be doing community development, and I'm actually a San Jose State alumni now. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in psychology, and now I'm doing a master's program in UX design online. And yeah, I'm definitely really excited. This organization definitely is my baby. It's been really great to see it grow. So I'm looking forward to expanding this year.
Hi everyone, my name is Divya Davala. I am the website director. Last year I worked with Erin on the social media committee and I loved it. And this year I'm back with being a website director. It's very fun. I'm a business MIS major and a graphic design minor, so it's been really cool to learn about UI UX through this club, and hopefully I pursue a career in this. So yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Pallavi and I'll be the fundraising director for the UX UI Association this semester. And last semester, I was the fundraising director as well. I'm really looking forward to my experiences.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jonathan Guzman. I'm the events director this year. I really hope that I can bring you guys an awesome experience and something that you guys haven't necessarily seen before. I'm a fourth year technically, journalism major with interaction design minor. When am I going to graduate? I have no idea, but we're going to push through.
And Helen couldn't be here today. She's unfortunately has a work conflict, but Helen is our treasurer. I'm actually not sure what her major is, but she's going to be treasurer this year, and she helped out on the content committee last year.
Hi everyone, my name is Jessica and I am the marketing director, and I am currently a business management information systems major and also a minor in interaction design. And a fun fact is I actually discovered this club through the Reddit post, which was like made last year. And that's how I found out about it. And I was on the website committee for a little bit, but I am excited for the things that we have to do this year.
Hi guys, my name is Natanya and I'm the professional development director for the UX UI Association Club. And my major is psychology. And then I'm also minoring in HSI. And so I'm in charge of like the mentorships and like the resources. So if you guys have any questions, you can always reach out to me. Yeah, thank you.
We can move to the next slide. And oops. I wanted to just give a shout out to our faculty advisors as well. We have two. We have Joshua Nelson, who is the industrial design program coordinator. So I believe his courses are more like more on the design side. He's like an award-winning designer as well. He is also though the interaction design minor coordinator, which is relatively new. I think last year was the first year that they had it, because I know it was new to me last year. And we also have Dr. Evan Palmer. He's a graduate coordinator in the research and experimental psychology program. He's also a director of a lab on campus. He teaches a lot of psychology classes. I haven't taken him before, but heard his classes are really good. He also teaches human factors, which if people are interested in UX and you have the time to take it, it's a really good class to take for UX. It's more on like the psychology side, but like the psychology of designing for people. So I highly recommend. So now we want to give an opportunity for everyone to introduce themselves. You can feel free to just come on the mic or answer in the chat, but we'd like to hear how everyone's semester is going, how they're adjusting to being back on campus if you are, what everyone's major is. We always have a really diverse educational background with our members, and what you're hoping to gain from the UX UI Association this year. And feel free to drop your like LinkedIn and stuff in the chat as well if you want to connect.
Yeah, and if you just want to share a bit about yourself in the chat, I can read it out loud if you don't want to talk, or if you can't for whatever reason. But I'm going to put my LinkedIn in the chat.
All right. So my name is Stephen Lee. I guess my semester is going pretty okay. I'm having hybrid classes in SJSU. So like it's Art 106 and 103, basically just like laser cutting and like 3D model designs.
Oh.
Major is DMA, digital media art. I don't have a minor, so yeah. What I'm hoping to gain in UX. Basically, I wanted to expand my networking, but also learn a lot about UX or UI designing, because it's really in my path of interest. But yeah, I just hope to make new friends and stuff like that.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Hi, everyone. My name is Zachary. I'm also a DMA major, like Steven. We're actually both in the same class or the same classes. My semester, it's definitely weird being back on campus, since I was like so used to being at home doing Zoom classes. I mean, I'm still doing Zoom classes here and there, but I have a lot more in-person classes this semester. I'm just hoping to network in this club and learn more about UX and UI, because that's a possible career path for me since I'm graduating next semester. And yeah, and I can send my LinkedIn in the chat. Nice meeting you guys.
Awesome.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Hi, my name is Octavio Martinez. My semester is going pretty well. I'm doing 2 in-person classes and 1 online, which is great. I love in-person. Online was horrible to me. My major is design studies and a minor in HSI. I'm hoping to get into UX design. This is my last semester, so I'm pretty excited. What I'm trying to get out of this would be just kind of like networking, maybe some possible like projects that I can work on with somebody, and like just overall just have fun with it, because UX design is pretty fun to me. I don't have a LinkedIn yet, which I'm working on.
Gotta get on that.
I know. I have one, but it's because I'm a photographer, but it's more for photography, so I need to just make
just
it.
a quick anecdote on that is I've had my LinkedIn forever, and it's pretty detailed on my LinkedIn, but I just I've been applying aggressively to jobs all summer, and I updated my LinkedIn a little bit and like changed my bio section to be more like interesting. And like since then I've gotten reached out to by like 15 recruiters and hiring managers since then to like at least apply for jobs. So
Wow.
yeah, LinkedIn.
Yeah, it does make a difference, LinkedIn.
Yeah. I had a meeting with the career center yesterday, and they drilled it into me. So I have it in my to-do list today.
Okay, good. As long as it's on your list. Just kidding. Great. Thank you for sharing.
I can go. My semester is going well. It started off dodgy because I had to move around all my classes, but I ended up I'm up to date with everything, prioritizing self-care and like balancing social life. My major is graphic design. My major is graphic design. I'm a transfer third year. So this is like my first time going to SJSU design classes. Yeah, and then what am I hoping to gain? I see the field for UX and UI in like the job field and everything. So my hope is really just to learn more from you guys, kind of like understand more like what goes on behind the scenes and stuff. Because my hope is to be in the BFA program where like I can take those UX UI classes and stuff. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. But yes, I'm excited, happy to meet you guys. And I am on campus, so I would love to I hope we can someday meet up with each other and everything. But yeah, safely, but yeah.
Awesome, thanks for sharing. Yeah, I do want to definitely try to have some in-person meetings if we can throughout the semester. So yeah, hopefully be awesome to meet you all in person.
I can go. So my name is Sasha Smith. I'm actually also a transfer. So this is technically my first semester at like SJ. My major, I'm a psych major with a minor in HSI, possibly also aviations. My semester's been going pretty well, can't complain. And yeah, I'm just hoping to gain from this organization, like, I guess more knowledge about UX, UI design. So yeah.
Awesome.
I can go next. Hi, my name is Hamza. My major is industrial design. My semester is going okay. I think my biggest challenge is having allergies like 24/7. And I'm hoping to gain some more knowledge about UX and UI through this club.
I feel it. I have really bad allergies as well. It's difficult, but yeah. Awesome. Thanks for introducing yourself.
Hi, maybe I can go next. So I'm Jasmine from Korea. My major, I recently changed my major from accounting to design study, the graphic design. And how is your semester going? The semester going well. I just have to change all my environment from accounting to design because my handshake, LinkedIn, everything is related to accounting. So it's time to change to design field. And what are you hoping to gain? I don't have a friend in the same field, so I'm in the design. So I hope to have a friend who share information and help each other. Thank you.
That's a big change from accounting to design, but that's
yes, I was almost senior, so it was really difficult to
change.
Wow.
Good for you for doing that. That's awesome.
I can go next. So my name's Alex. I was a psychology major and then I switched to graphic design. So right now I'm just kind of focused on trying to get into the BFA program. But I thought that this club would kind of be a good opportunity because there's not, if you don't get into the program, there's not that many UI, UX. I don't think there is any UI, UX classes. So I was hoping that I could learn more about UI, UX from this club. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of why Katie started the club. It's because there was a lack of resources for people who were interested in pursuing UX, UI as a career. But now I guess there's an interaction design minor, which is not entirely related, but it's definitely, if you're interested and want to take some classes and have space in your schedule, then you should check out the minor, because from what I've heard, it's pretty good and teaches you a lot. So yeah.
I just posted a link to the minor too, by the way, if anyone wants to check it out.
And we had someone respond in the chat, Nathaniel. I don't know if you want to read that or.
Yeah, I can read it.
For sure.
Okay. I'm gonna pretend to be Nate for a second. Hey, I'm Nate, and my semester's been really easy yet boring, and I'm majoring in design studies. No minor at the moment. Doesn't really know what he's looking to get out of this, but optimistic. Great, cool.
Cool. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Is there anyone else who wanted to introduce themselves?
I can go. Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and I'm majoring in computer engineering. This is my last semester, and I'm only taking 2 classes, so it's not too rough, luckily. I got interested into web development several months ago, and then kind of looked a little into UI UX too. So I mostly just want to learn more about it here and meet new people. And it's nice to meet you all, and I'll drop my LinkedIn in the chat.
Thank you.
So nice to meet you.
I think we've got like psychology, design studies, computer engineering, another type of design, so far.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And business and something else.
I love when there's a ton of different majors.
We're so diverse. I love it.
Hi guys, my name is Nora, and I'm a master's student in the research and experimental studies. So I'm a first year student, and actually this is my first year even studying in the American system, because I'm from Hungary. My BA is from communication, and it was a while back then when I got it. So I was working in the industry for a few years, and I started to like UX while I was working at Apple and Facebook. So I thought I would get or try to have some experience and get a degree in psychology and move towards UX research. So I'm kind of excited to join this group, because I would like to have some people who can connect and have the same interest, and who knows where anyone will go, and we could build a great network and a good alumni towards in the future. So yeah, and I'm excited for the events that you're planning, all the speakers and stuff. So yeah, thanks for organizing.
Awesome. I'm so glad you are here. That's wow, you've got a lot of education.
Not yet. I'm waiting to do more.
My name's Clay. I'm in a similar situation as a couple of you guys, where I was in the club last year and then graduated, and got a lot of resources out of it, got a lot of knowledge about the UX field, which I was interested in pursuing as a career. So highly recommend. And then I just recently got offered a job in front-end development. So I'm gonna be kind of hanging out with the club and keeping an eye on what you guys are up to and keep the network going. So I'll drop my LinkedIn if any of you guys want to connect, and hope it'll be good.
Congrats, that's awesome.
Congrats.
Yeah. And welcome back. I'm glad to see you still here. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for introducing yourselves. I love hearing about what everyone's studying, how everyone's doing. So that was really great.
Yeah, it's always really cool to see how many, like we were just saying, how diverse, like how many people end up getting into UX from different backgrounds. It's really cool. So this may be a little bit of a review for people that have been in the club before. Oh yeah, journalism, by the way, that's another one. But for anyone who's new, I wanted to talk a little bit about our mission and our goals. Our goals are to learn together, design together, and succeed together. And our goal is to give students who are interested in the UX and UI field a place to learn about it, to collaborate, to attend workshops, guest speaker events, and hopefully complete projects for portfolios, as well as share and find job opportunities. So yeah, that's our goal. It's just to kind of collaborate together and learn together, since there isn't so much of a space at San Jose State specifically for this. Oh, and a little bit of background on the club. I'm not sure who mentioned it, but
Jessica, I think.
Oh yeah, like Jessica said, originally I just kind of had the idea last summer. Only like last summer or like a semester before that, I decided like I wanted to do UX research or look into it for a career. And I was trying to find resources on it, and it was like so overwhelming at first, because like if you just search, like if you don't know anything and you're searching about UX, like it comes up with so many like methods and so much jargon that like I didn't understand, and I just felt like, wow, this is really overwhelming. And for me, like I like to have some structure in my learning, and so I looked at San Jose State to see if there was anything, and there wasn't really much. So I made an initial just Reddit post to see if anyone was interested in a UX design and research club, and we kind of went from there. And there were like 15 of us originally in our Discord, and we've definitely evolved since then. Our original plan, or my original thought, was that it would just be a small club where we would meet like weekly, but we've grown to, I think, over 350 people are in our Discord community now. And we've definitely expanded much more than I expected. We had a great year last year, and I think we're going to have an even better year this year, because we'll have the full year to be kind of up and running. And I just wanted to give a shout out to our previous officers. If you're in the Discord, you'll be able to see people who were previous officers. And if you look over our old events or anything like that, these are some designs from some previous people who are helping out in the club and kind of our process in building a brand identity up until our most recent one, the one on the top.
So last year we accomplished, we had 7 events, and some of them you can find on our YouTube channel if you are interested. I'll send the link in chat right now. But yeah, I mean, we spent a lot of last year kind of like trying to get our club together and just get some kind of structure. So with all of that going on, I'm proud that we were even able to get the 7 events that we did have. We also shared over 75 resources and counting. I will also send the link to that in chat. It has like everything that you possibly would need to know about UX, UI, and more communities to get involved in. And then we also had a hackathon, or we entered into a hackathon, which was super fun. And some of our officers participated, but also members. And it was just a great experience. And I'm excited to do that again this year. And of course, as Katie said, we grew our Discord community to over 350 members, I think, within a year. So. Member involvement. So last year we had some committees. We had the social media committee, the content committee, and the website or web design committee, I think. And this is an example of what one of the committee members did. So we were able to talk about, you know, resources, what people should learn about UX UI, and then we gave a bunch of people the opportunity to do some research, do some designing, and then present their findings, and we posted it on all of our socials. So that was a great success from last year, and it was awesome working in like a collaborative space, but still online. So yeah, hopefully we can do more of that this year.
So to give a little bit more overview of some of the events that we had last year and some kind of insight into what we accomplished. Our first event, we had our faculty advisor, Dr. Evan Palmer, speak, and he gave us an overview of some projects that he's done in user experience research, mostly from like a psychology and like psychological and experimental standpoint. So that was really interesting to hear, and to kind of hear how psychology principles can apply to that. Next, we had an event that was collaborative with the AR and VR club at San Jose State, augmented reality and virtual reality. We had a guest speaker who was he's actually the co-founder of a design agency in San Francisco, and he we'll try to link that in here too. I'll add a link afterwards so you can check it out. He also hosts a community kind of building up people's careers, so another UX community. And he talked about how to do UX design for an augmented reality application, which was super cool. Both of those two events you can see on our YouTube, and you can kind of scroll through them, like past like the intros and everything, and kind of just get into it a little bit and see their case studies. It was really informative. We also had a career exploration event looking at careers with design and tech. This was actually a panel of people, and we did this with the Black Honors Society. And one of our guest speakers was Grace Ling. She's the founder of Design Buddies, which is a really great community. I really suggest you just type in Design Buddies and you'll find their website and all of their communities. They host tons of events. So that was really awesome to have her talk a little bit about her unique pathway into UX design. Oh, and it looks like Erin's been dropping the links for me. Okay, and then another workshop that we had at the end of last year that I think was very successful was a portfolio workshop. We hosted this with ACM SIGGRAPH on campus, another club on campus. And we talked about the importance of having a UX portfolio, what to include in your UX portfolio, some kind of best practices as far as the design, as far as how to write your UX portfolio as well. And then the document that was linked before, the Notion document, has tons and tons of resources on UX portfolios. You can check it out and see reference portfolios divided by UX research, UX design, like specific focuses. There's a YouTube playlist where I've saved different portfolio review events from other communities and lots more in there. So definitely recommend to check that out. And the portfolio workshop is also on our YouTube as well.
So I mentioned earlier that we participated in a hackathon. If you are curious to check out what we did, there's a link to both mine and Katie's case studies on our own personal portfolios that if you want to check it out, we'll send this presentation after the meeting in Discord so you can click through if you missed anything and click on the links and just check it out. But yeah, it was super fun. Divya and I were on the same team and she's here. She's now an officer, which is awesome. And we basically did this onboarding for an app called Bark. And it was 12 hours. It was insane. A lot of us did not have any experience really like doing something like this. But it was a huge learning opportunity and probably like the best thing I've done for my own knowledge of UX UI. And it ended up being a great portfolio piece. And a lot of people messaged me about it on LinkedIn and stuff. So definitely any chance you have to participate in a hackathon like this, definitely take it. All right, so transitioning to this year, we have implemented a membership fee. I think I posted in Discord, and originally our membership fee was going to be $15 for the semester, but we just decided to lower it to $5. We just wanted to make sure all of our events are more accessible to everybody. So those of you that already paid, you will be refunded today. And basically it's $5 for the semester or $8 for the year. So I'll post more information about that in Discord today. And like I said, you will be refunded if you already paid.
I have a question about that.
Yeah.
I just signed up on the Linktree for the club. And it said it's a $25 membership. Is that different from what you're talking about right here?
No, so it was $25 for the year. That was the original price. It should be edited now though.
Yeah, we just lowered it.
Yeah.
Based on wanting to have it more accessible to more people and but still be able to like provide some more events and resources this year. So yeah, disregard the 25 or the 15. And the link should be updated with a $5, and we'll repost this afterwards in case it's confusing as well.
Okay.
And just another note on that. We will still have some things open, even if you don't pay the membership fee. We have some events that are going to be free, and some of our channels in the Discord are going to be free. We'll just have some extra things that are for people who have officially signed up as a member.
Yeah, so you don't have to pay this if you don't want to. There's just a lot more opportunities for people who are members, and they're great opportunities, as you will see in the rest of our presentation. But yeah, basically the membership fee gives you access to all of our events, more interactive and informative events, career development opportunities like portfolio reviews and mentorships. And then there's opportunities to win gifts and educational grants. So yeah, there should be a lot upcoming. That's going to be awesome.
All right, hello again. So I wanted to make this semester, well, this year, something memorable for all of y'all, because I know it's really tough right now to connect with other designers and stuff because we're primarily online. So I decided that we should create some kind of college designers conference. So I came up with the UX Collegiate Conference, and it's gonna happen next month. If you want to go to the next slide. Yeah, so I really want this to be an experience that no one has really experienced before. I think. So we're creating this conference, and it's gonna be, we're gonna allow people from other universities to come and join us. And basically, we just want to listen to industry experts and let you guys be able, or allow you guys to ask them questions to kind of like pick their brain, how they, how they got to the position where they're at right now, and also to network with these students from the other universities. And I don't know if y'all watch like Figma tutorials on YouTube and all that, but one of the speakers that we were able to get he like hosts the Figma tutorials. His name's Miggy. He's a design advocate in education at Figma Design. So that's just one of the speakers that we were able to bring in.
Okay, and so we were actually planning a hackathon for the university for SJSU students. So I'm actually the treasurer for the Friends of Figma Club. They are a new recognized student organization for SJSU, and I just thought like it would be great to collaborate like Figma and UX. Like it just makes sense for me. So I thought it would be great to plan a hackathon with the Friends of Figma Club. And it says here that the date is November 20, 2021. So that's the actual hack day. So as the hackathon date starts to come closer, I'm gonna talk more about it. Hopefully Friends or Figma, they approve our application. It's still in the works, but we just submitted it. So cross your fingers. And yes. And then on to the next
And
slide.
even if they don't approve it, we're still gonna have a hackathon. So
yeah,
regardless, there will be a hackathon coming.
Yeah, and hopefully we're leading up to the hackathon. We'll be making sure to like post resources that would be relevant to how to participate in a hackathon and specific to Figma, and hopefully we'll have some other resources and maybe workshops on Figma in between, hopefully. So another thing that we're going to be adding this year that's new is we are going to be doing bi-weekly UI design challenges. So we will be posting a prompt. These may be randomized, or they could be, you could suggest a prompt and we might choose from that, or the officers might choose, but we'll try to mostly randomize design prompts that are interesting. And you'll have 2 weeks to design. Anyone can participate in it, and you don't have to participate in it though. But if you want to, you will be eligible to win prizes that will be different prizes each time. And during that 2 weeks, you can use Discord to share your resources or to share your designs in progress. And you'll get a chance to have your designs featured on our website and on our social media as well. And this is going to be a really good chance to practice our design skills. I know I'm looking forward to it because I'm more on the research side. My UI design skills need some work. So I'm really looking forward to doing this with everybody. I hope a lot of us can contribute, and it'll be really exciting to see what everybody comes up with.
And then as for career development goes, SJSU actually has like a free resource for students. It's called SJSU Mentoring and Meetups program. So you just have to like make a profile, and I was informed that they have like UI design professionals and like people from the human factors program. So you can always talk to them about anything related to your career development, whether it may be UX or like human factors or UI design. And they also have like industry sponsored like challenges as well. So I'm gonna link it. And then another free resource for students would be like ADP lists. They actually stemmed from the pandemic and they just grew as like a big, awesome mentoring community. So I'm also gonna link that on here on Zoom as well. They also do portfolio reviews. I actually had my first mentorship. I had my first mentor maybe like 2 weeks ago, and they were just so helpful and everything. So I suggest you guys to, sign up. Like it's for free. Like, you can always talk to them. And if you don't like a mentor, like you can always switch. It's a really great free resource for students. So I'm gonna post the link on here on Zoom.
And one more note on that is if anyone also wants some like advice on what to ask a mentor or kind of like how to conduct like an informational interview with your mentor, let us know and we can share some ideas and kind of go through the process with you as well. So any questions on like getting mentorship, getting portfolio reviews, any of that, please feel free to ask us in the Discord, and we'll get back to you. We can even schedule, like time to talk it over Discord as well. And next, so how you can get involved. So the design challenges, that will be a really fun way to get involved and potentially be added to our social media and win prizes. You can also submit content to be shared on our social medias and even written articles. So periodically, we will be posting opportunities to contribute, and anyone can volunteer or sign up to do that, and we'll really appreciate it. It'll be helping us out, and hopefully it'll be helping you out as well to be learning something and creating something. Group projects. Hopefully we'll be having some projects, so short-term or longer-term projects, and definitely the hackathon. I highly, highly recommend trying to participate in that because it was also my first hackathon last year, and it was a really, really good experience for me to try and go through the whole design process within 12 hours. And lastly, of course, on our Discord, that's where we're most active. That's the most active social we have. And then maybe next is our Instagram, but we have voice channels in Discord. And every once in a while, I'll just post that I'm going to be studying or working on my portfolio, and anyone is welcome to just join the voice channel and work together or talk together. And yeah, of course, just post any questions and discussions that you have in our Discord. And yeah, lastly is our social medias. So you can look us up on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. Please follow us on those. We'll post updates on those pretty frequently.
Yeah. That's where we also post a lot of like learning resources or just like infographic type posts. So definitely follow. And yeah. And then also I wanted to mention that I'm going to send in our membership survey in the chat right now. I don't think I mentioned that earlier, and I meant to. But this is our like survey. Just fill it out. It's about what you are curious or what you want to get out of the club, and information on how to pay the membership fee if that's something that you are hoping to do. And then someone asked, how can we join committees? So we don't have any committees officially set up yet. So you'll just have to kind of stay tuned for that in our Discord. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them now. You can also DM us on Instagram or send us an email if you prefer to have a more private conversation.
Yeah, I'd love to hear any questions or like suggestions of something that you thought while we were going through this that you think would be helpful or that you would like to see us do.
I'm just curious, how do we pay the membership fee?
Yeah, so there are 3 options for the membership fee. You can Venmo or PayPal, or if you have neither, you can just pay with cash. So there was information on how to pay that on the membership survey that I just sent, but I'm gonna send the like usernames for our Venmo and PayPal and stuff in the Zoom chat right now.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Oh, question, when would we expect to get a refund for those who already paid beforehand? And that's going to be today, right? I think.
Yeah, today.
Yeah.
I already tried to do it, but I think Venmo was kind of down. So as soon as it works, I'm going to try right after this meeting. Then we're going to send you out the refunds. So.
Any helpful Figma tutorial suggestions on YouTube? Jonathan? Yeah.
Yeah, it depends what specifically, because they have like a bunch of different types of tutorials, like whether you want to learn how to make components or how to do some interactions or design systems. Honestly, they're all helpful though. Like I've watched them, like I've watched a bunch of them. And I think it's the best resource, especially because it's free to learn Figma. I could put that in the chat, the link to their YouTube.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you have like a document that has a bunch of Figma things that I was looking at the other day. But also, as students, does everyone have access to LinkedIn Learning? Or is that, I'm not sure. I know I have it.
Yeah, LinkedIn Learning is free for SJSU students.
Okay, I know that they have a course on Figma there too, if you want just like a basic overview, if you're not sure specifically what you're looking for, because that's probably where my level is at, is I just want to get like an overview. So I would check that out. I'll try and link one here.
Now that you mentioned LinkedIn Learning, if you have a San Jose library card, it doesn't have to be a student. You get free access to lynda.com with a Y. They do tutorials as well. It's a paid subscription thing, but you get access to it for free. They're owned by, they just recently got bought by LinkedIn. So the same thing that you can get on LinkedIn Learning is the same thing that you would see on lynda.com.
Cool. Any other questions that anyone has for now?
Awesome. Great. Well, if you have any questions moving forward, send me a message or just post in the Discord. Our email is here as well. And yeah, I'm super excited. Thank you guys all for coming. It was great talking with you all. And I look forward to the upcoming year.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. It was super nice to get to know everyone and feel like a community again. I haven't been on campus in forever. So it was really nice to get to know some people at school again.
Thank you guys. Have a good day.
All right. Have a good one, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Good weekend.
Are there any
Bye.
plans for meeting in person for like a meeting?
Well, we don't have specific plans for meeting in person yet. But I do know that there's like they're allowing it to happen again. So if we do get that started, we'll definitely post. But I know a lot of people in the offices are also interested in doing that. So I think we'll definitely have some in-person meetups. There's just some like kind of specific restrictions that are kind of barring us from doing it yet.
Yeah, we actually, our initial intention was to have this meeting be in person. So it is something that we're like actively trying to do. But just because of COVID and everything, you have to apply for in person with like diagrams of where you're going to meet up and everything. So it's quite a process that we were not aware of, but now we're doing that. So hopefully we can all meet up in person soon.
Yeah, that'd be great. Cool. All right. Thank you, guys.
Have a good one.
Thanks. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Good job, guys. All right. Have a good weekend.
Bye, guys.
Bye.